To draw this horse, you're going to need a pencil, an eraser, and a black pen. We're going to start off our horse by drawing the head. Now, just start off with a little oval shape here towards the top side of the page. Now, just a little oval shape, doesn't have to be too big, and draw it lightly in pencil. Now, to the left-hand side of that little oval shape, we're going to be drawing an even smaller oval shape, like this. This is going to be the muzzle area. It'll take shape in a second, you'll see. Now, just slightly higher than halfway on this oval shape, we're going to be drawing a curved line. This is going to show where the eyes are. Now, remember, if I go too quickly, just hit pause and rewind. So from the top of this oval shape to the bottom, we're going to be drawing ever so slightly curved line. We're then going to carry on this line to the top of this oval shape. So as you can see, it's kind of giving some direction to the head area. It'll make sense in a second. We're going to join up this little one to the big oval shape, and then another one on this side. Now we're going to be drawing the shoulder, which is a larger oval shape just down here. Draw it super lightly in pencil because, yeah, if you're anything like me, you're going to have to erase it in a second. Oh no, I think this one's actually going to go okay. It's funny, sometimes things just turn out really well just as you want them, and sometimes they just go completely wrong. But that's the nature of drawing. You know, some days you have good days, some days you don't. There we go. Okay, I think that looks good. So from this part here, where this line touches the oval shape, we're going to be drawing a line coming down. We're going to be doing the head, so kind of a curved line coming down and then hitting that oval shape there. We're now going to be drawing another oval shape, but this one overlaps this one. So it's ever so slightly lower. So just to help myself, I'm just going to draw a little line going downwards just so that I know to keep it a little bit lower. So they're going to overlap like this. So this tutorial is actually a request from a lady called Sheila, and she's going to be drawing some galloping horses to create a painting for her husband. So she asked me for a tutorial. So here we go. I actually think this horse is going to be cantering, but it looks pretty similar. Here we go. Okay. Excellent. So there's the other oval shape. It comes a little bit lower than that one, so I'll just make that a little bit more pronounced. Now I'm going to add on like a section to this oval shape. So just a little bit extra. There we go. Now for the legs. So I'm going to can't even talk. I'm going to roughly measure the legs. It's going to be the same size as this oval shape. So using my fingers, I'm going to come down and just draw a little dot where that meets. So coming out from here, then I'm going to stick on a little triangle on the end. Coming out from here, where the two ovals meet, I'm going to be drawing another leg. This leg's actually in the air as well, but it's bent. So it comes a little bit higher, and a little hoof on the end, just like that. And then coming up from this little extra part, I'm going to be drawing a line coming down, and then coming from the bottom of this oval, one that crosses that one, and then comes straight down. And now for the ears. So coming out from this little section here, we're going to be drawing on one ear and then the other one on this side. Just like that. We are going to be starting off with the head, which is one of my favourite parts for this. So I'm just going to be drawing detail. You may have noticed that I've switched to pen. Don't worry, please carry on in pencil. This is only so that you can see it well on camera. You can then go over it all in pen afterwards. So, just drawing this detail of the muzzle area. Comes down like that and round. Now for the nostril. Nostril areas like that, and then the other one you can just see a little bit, just like that, and then the lower lip, lines underneath there. Now this one comes up a little bit. Now we're going to be doing the eye. So on this line that we did before, that's why we did this line, so that we knew where to put the eye. It's going to be drawing like an almond shape eye. So modern domestic horses have a lifespan of between 25 and 30 years, but the oldest horse to have ever lived was called Old Billy, and he died at 62 years of age. There we go. I'm leaving a little bit white, just so it makes it look a little bit realistic. There we go. Now you can just about see the eyelashes on the other one and a tiny bit of the eye protruding there. Now for the rest of the face. So coming around here and upwards. There we go. And then a line coming up here. I'm going to draw the star in the center, just like that. I couldn't resist. Now for the forelock. So I love horses with lots of, with a beautiful mane, really. There we go. Excellent. Now for the other ear. When I was a child, I used to just spend hours drawing horses, and I always used to look for the horses with the most beautiful manes. There we go. And then this one coming out here. There we go. Now, we're going to be drawing the neck area. So coming down here, I'm going to be drawing a line coming down like that. And then another line coming down here. And then in between these two lines, there's a line coming down here until it hits the bottom of that oval shape. Now we're going to be drawing the top of the shoulder. So it comes around like this. And then this line goes through the center of the leg. Nice big muscle there. And there. I think we're going to have to make the leg a bit longer. There we go. And then the hoof comes up like this. And then round. Do the other side of the leg. It comes in like this, and a muscle there. Now for the other leg. So just here, draw the knee, and then again it's going to come a little bit further down than I did in my preparatory drawing. If you're still doing it in pencil, it would be easier to change. Then coming up. And then going towards the elbow, which is up here, and then up and round. There we go. So this one's kind of a little foreshortened there. Now for the barrel. So just up here, just following that oval shape that we did before until you get to about there. And then we're going to be drawing this other leg all the way underneath here. It's got the knee, comes down. Again, I'm going to make it a tiny bit longer. Up. That's the beauty about guidelines, you know, they're just there to help us. If we feel that we need to move them, then we can always do that. There we go, all the way to there. Now for the last leg. I'm on the last leg now. So this one comes through here, and then we can just see it just peeping out from behind this one. Now for the back of the neck, so just coming down, there's a couple of lines here. And the shoulder. And then I'm going to be drawing a line coming around there, then another one, and it joins up here. There we go. So it's quite a difficult angle to draw this horse, but we're getting there. Now back to this amazing mane. Oh, I forgot to say about the ears. There are 16 muscles in each ear, which allows the ears to rotate 180 degrees. Okay, so let's draw this amazing mane that we're going to give this horse. There we go. Can come back and do a bit more detail on that later. And then last but not least, the tail. So if you haven't gone over it in pen already, go over it in pen and erase all the pencil marks. Okay, so I've erased all the pencil marks and I've realised I haven't actually finished it off here, so just draw a little line coming down there. There's also some muscles here that we're going to add in, just like that. Right, now we're going to add a bit more detail. So, just going back to this lovely mane, I'm just going to make it a little bit darker here down the bottom. Make it longer. Just using kind of little flicks of the pen to do this. There we go. So, horses are measured in hands. And 1 hand equals 4 inches. So when you hear about how tall horses are, they always talk about hands. There we go. Now we're going to do the tail. So horses can move in 4 ways. They can walk, trot, canter and gallop. And obviously galloping is the fastest out of all of them. And when they gallop, all 4 legs come off the ground. That's why I can tell that this horse isn't galloping, because it's still got it's still got 2 feet on the ground and the front 2 are raised. I'm giving this horse a really, really super shiny tail. There we go. Something like that. Now I'm going to make the muzzle area a little bit darker. I'm going to do that just by drawing lots of lines going upwards. Just like this. There we go. And then the ends of the ears are going to be a little bit darker. And then just underneath here, I'm going to be doing some cross hatching, which are lines just going in one direction upwards, and then in another direction, just like that. And then the same underneath the neck. Just here we go. And then just in the other direction. Just like so. Now on the back here and at the base of the ear. Where else? Oh, definitely underneath here. I'm just showing the muscle. Adding shadow just underneath here. There we go. And then here we've got the knee. Oh, this is in shadow because the foot is kind of bending inwards. And then just add a bit more shadow here, underneath the knee. You don't have to add all these shadows. If you're happy with just the basic outline, then just stick with that. This is just to give it some detail. These horses are so muscly. It's quite fun just to kind of show some of the muscles. And then the barrel, which is the tummy area. And then this other legs in shadow here. And then it's also in shadow just behind this one here. And now for this leg. A little bit more shadow here. Can you see how it's taking shape? Just a tiny bit here. And here as well. And now I'm going to be just drawing a little bit more shadow on this one. I'm going to be drawing the ground, so only the hind legs are actually on the ground. The front two are in the air. So I'm just drawing some grass, just to kind of make it a little bit more obvious that the front two are in the air. Just going to add a little bit more shadow just on this side here. I'm just going to draw a little bit, I'm just going to make it a tiny bit darker underneath here. A bit more shadow here. So here we have our finished horse cantering. It's quite a sketchy, arty kind of look. I hope you like that style. If you've got any more requests, let me know. And if you've enjoyed this one, you're going to absolutely love this one. So hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me today. Bye bye.